Sunil Pandita of Newgen Software discusses how automation is evolving to focus on business outcomes and data value. He highlights the role of data science and AI in driving hyper-personalization, security, and privacy concerns. He advises CIOs to leverage technology for business growth and quickly deliver impactful solutions.
I think the biggest change that has happened is moving of automation, workflow, digital conversation right up to the management level, to the board level. So today, people are looking at delivering outcomes which impact business. And it is not just a conversation related to how do we enhance our IT and how do we enhance our processes. We're looking at customers being able to make business impact for their consumers, whatever industry they are into. So the concept of automation has moved from back office, mid office to take care of the digital experience, or as we call the experience layer. Now we are talking of journeys which are mapped end to end. So we are talking of workflows, orchestrating the process. We are also talking of front ends which are really tightly integrated with the mid office. And different technologies have evolved. We started with process automation. Then we started with automating the front end. So you were looking at something which was end to end, which was able to break silos of various backends, which was able to do integrations, and which was able to also give the stakeholders internally who are serving the external constituents, give them a system, give them an interface with which they can serve those customers better. So essentially, the customers we're looking at are today looking at platforms which will evolve, which will scale, but at the same time which will give them ready applications which compress their implementation time. The other thing which has really happened is how quickly you will deliver projects. Gone are the days when we're talking of months. So today we're talking of days and weeks to implement journeys for different use cases. So that's the other construct that has changed. Budgets are available today. Boards are part of those initiatives, but they're expecting business objectives to be met. The last thing that has happened is the close-knit coordination between IT and business. So IT today is elevated. IT, each company has a chief digital officer, has an AI officer, has an innovation officer. So those conversations are no longer which used to be there in the past that we need to do this for the sake of IT. The conversation is we need to do this for the sake of business. So I think that's really the fundamental change that has happened in how automation was approached earlier and how it's being looked at today. We work in industries which really have been at the cusp of technology adoption, financial services, and they have always taken the lead in adopting any new technology. As we see most of our customers today, they are in various stages of technology adoption, whether it is to serve their end customers or whether it's for their internal operational efficiencies, both on the revenue side as well as the cost side. Now that they are at a particular threshold, they're looking at how do they extract more value out of the data that they have, which is either related to process data, their content, or even customer data. And the battle now is twofold. One is for getting more customers in a country like India, where some of the markets are underserved, but is also for increasing the lifetime value of customers, because cost of acquisition and cost of servicing in customers is still high in India compared to other countries. So when that is the opportunity, obviously data becomes important. So and we have seen various initiatives on that. We saw the data warehousing taking center stage, then cloud. But really, machine learning is something which a lot of those models have been built by customers, and they're actually solving very, very definite problems for some of our customers. And we realized this pretty early, since we have been with these customers for a long time. And we invested in a data science company, which is part of Newgen now, which is the Newgen One data science platform. So that we leverage to help our customers mine data, work on the data, and get them a better understanding of their segments, right? So that was at one level, but we now see more interest in hyper personalization, which is taking it one level further. So your customer segment is one, right? And that's the kind of conversations we are having with the customers today. We look at behavioral data, we look at interaction data, and we build models. There are some pre-built models we have, which help customers in banking and insurance to be able to increase their cross-sell and upsell. So that's one use case. The second use case is also around using our data science platform for customer servicing, for product selection, and also for fraud prevention in insurance and in banking. Progressively, we saw that since our data science model is built on a low-code platform, that business users want a more conversational interface to be able to make sense of data science or make sense of AI. And we built this Gen AI layer on top of our data science platform, which makes it very simple for a business user, let's say head of credit card, head of personal loans, to be able to talk to that data in plain, simple language and say that I want to get insight, I want to get this specific insight. Can you tell me how can I do a cross-sell to this customer segment? So it really democratizes the way AI is perceived and AI is used by our customers today. If you look at if you break our business into various verticals, banking financial services is fairly significant for us, and we do a fair bit of business in government. In the enterprise sector, we have customers in retail, CPG, manufacturing, and pharma. Given that we have a horizontal offering, it really helps customers across these industry sectors. We solve problems across those departments. What we have additionally done, the way we build purpose-led applications in banking and financial services and lending and claims, we have also built applications for specific industries in manufacturing, in oil and gas. For example, we work in oil and gas in project management. We are solving an end-to-end tender management process for a large oil company in India. We solve problems related to vendor onboarding, invoice management, account payable for a large retail company in India. So given the nature of the platform that we offer, we really cut across these industries with our low-code platform. And what has also happened recently is, given the adoption of low-code, we really fit into the area where we are solving problems related to complexity of data and complexity of process. And most of the platforms actually haven't been able to solve those problems. And we are in a replacement mode where we are replacing some of those technologies which promised a lot on low code but could not deliver, simply for two reasons. One, they were not suited to the complexity of the problems that you handle in a country like India. One. Second, the availability of talent. So given that we have been in India for 30 plus years and we have a huge partner ecosystem that we work with, there is a lot of talent that is there which helps discover those use cases, use our platform, use our horizontal, which is the Newgen One platform, and implement those use cases in real quick time for the customers. I would look at it in 2-3 various ways. The primary aspect related to the industries that we work with would be related to one, security, would be related to privacy of data, and it also references the DPDP Act, which came into fruition. So a lot of our customers, a lot of the industry in India will trust organizations where they believe that the technology, the underlying technology, ensures that data privacy law is adhered to. One. Secondly, there were some outages on account of security breaches in the recent past. So increasingly, we work closely with the customers to ensure that there is the security mechanisms, the firewalls, the certifications, they are taken care of. So customers will trust those organizations which have had a track record of not having a security incident. So we would, for example, today our products are cert and certified, and a lot of the customers today are looking at organizations where products are, applications are cert and certified. Otherwise, they're not allowing code to be brought into their systems. The other area related to this is technologies which will help take them better decisions. So we work in both banking and financial services, where underwriting is a big part of what you do. So the ability of your system to underwrite well, right, to leverage the ecosystem, to leverage the fintech ecosystem, to leverage the India stack, to be able to make better underwriting decisions, because that really reduces your risk of getting into delinquencies. And secondly, we see a lot of emphasis on the collections piece, and we have a solution which around collections, where we use both our core technology and use our AI model to do two things. One is to prevent defaults by working around early warning systems, by working around probability of default, finding out what decisions customers should take. But even after that, we help in both retail as well as an institutional side on the collections. So we have a couple of implementations where we do solutions around litigation and recovery management for. So I think with those two things, we are fairly equipped to ensure that whatever regulatory changes happen, we are geared to handle those. And finally, since while we have these purpose-built applications for the regulatory industries, given that it's built on low code, it becomes very easy for us to adapt and to change, if at all, whenever there is a regulatory change. There are 2-3 changes that recently happened in the banking and insurance industries, and we were able to really help our customers to incorporate those changes in the workflows, in the work steps, and in the application really quickly, so that we adhere to what the regulator asks them to do. I think the CIOs and the IT leaders today already have taken center stage. They are at the core of decision making. They're partners in business at the leadership team, at the executive management team. So and a lot of the early adopters or the innovators are taking bolder decisions. Today, some of the decisions that they are taking are not to support business, or actually to enable business, or see a new business opportunity, and how IT will enable to unearth and capitalize on that business opportunity. So and some of our friends in the industry are really doing a commendable job on that. They will look at partnerships to be able to deliver on their goals, and those partnerships will be with the entire ecosystem. We live in a connected world today. We live in a platform economy today. None of our customers in the industries that we work with can really succeed in isolation, right? So, and we will be a core part of that ecosystem, which will evolve and which will enable our customers to leverage those opportunities. And lastly, when we are solving for business, I think the key is to be able to pick up those high value, impactful things and deliver and implement really quickly to be able to showcase value to business, to be able to showcase value to board. If you're able to do that, you will have more investments, you will have more budgets to be able to solve other problems. So yeah, that would be my 2 cents.